On the show, Soumya steals the couch. Kabir is at a loss for words. Soumya sounds smart. Kabir wears silly shades.
Let's go! Let's go!
Why are you so pale? What is up?
Soumya, I'm stressed.
What? Since when do you get stressed?
I think I'm catching it from you, dude.
What?
Seriously.
You know, I'm going to ignore you because I'm very happy.
Because I'm stressed, that's why.
No, because the show has started, as you can see.
Welcome everyone. I'm stressed because I don't know how to erase my digital footprint, which is a huge one.
Okay, breathe first. Breathe. And because I'm in a good mood, तुम भी क्या याद रखोगे? I will tell you how to erase your digital footprint.
And
okay?
if you don't know what is a digital footprint, she's supposed to tell us that.
We will also tell you that.
Can I keep on breathing?
Yes. Okay, I see that you have been Googling yourself.
Yes.
And now I can see why you were so stressed about your digital footprint.
Now you
and
understand.
like we promised, we are going to start this how-to by telling everyone what a digital footprint is. And I need some help with that. So I have with us
Saket.
Our expert Saket Modi, CEO and co-founder of Lucidius, a cybersecurity firm. If anybody knows digital footprint, it's got to be him.
Let's start by asking you what a digital footprint is.
The digital footprints, it's all about data.
Yeah.
How much data do we produce? If I were to quantify that, I'm talking about something of the order of 6 exabytes of data every 2 days. In the words of the founder of Google, he says, this is the same data that humans produced from the beginning of human civilization till the end of 2003.
Wow.
And now we do it in 2 days.
And now we're doing that every 2 days.
Absolutely.
So you would say digital footprint is your emails, your photos, your social
Absolutely.
profiles, what else?
Bank
Kabir?
accounts.
Bank account details, on your phone
Debit
is
card, credit
WhatsApp,
card details.
because everything is your chats,
Your username.
yeah, your
passwords.
Facebook,
Correct. So
Twitter.
everything that you said comprises of maybe only 10% of the total digital footprint.
That's
that is
only
out there.
10%.
Right. The digital footprint, if I just talk about the next future generation of what it looks like. So when a golfer is swinging his thing,
Club,
his
yeah.
club. Now you're talking about a sensor which is being embedded on the golf stick, and it actually senses the total angle at which and the speed at which you're swinging that, which is connected to your mobile phone, and instantly which is connected to the cloud, which gives it the inputs. So
Then what is his
that's
talent
digital
and his
footprint.
ability? Now that we know what a digital footprint
Right.
is, my next question to you is that how do I or him or anybody out there
Take care
find
of-
out? No,
Yeah.
first find out how big is your digital footprint.
First and the foremost and the most basic way is, of course, by Googling your own self. But the point which generally people don't understand is Google covers anywhere between 3 to 4% of the total internet. So when you're searching Google, you're only touching 3 to 4%. You of course went ahead and searched for
Did
yourself
Google
on Google.
searches,
So if
yeah.
I were to give you a demonstration, I'd use so this is a very, very commonly used tool. It's called Multigo.
Maltago Blue Arm Minds, a software used by forensic experts to find real-world links between people, groups, companies, and the list can go on. We had to put a name. In this case, it was Kabir's, and it spat out email IDs, pictures, IDs of people related to him, and who knew he had a band. It was a bit scary, not to mention expensive.
Way too complicated
Very
for us.
complicated for normal people like us.
Exactly.
So my request to you is, are there other ways to find out your digital
footprint.
without having to buy this $120 software?
Yes, so there are so many ways in which you can go ahead and do the same thing in a more simpler and cheaper way. So there are multiple websites which you can use.
SamplePIPL.com, JantaKhoj.com, 123 people. These websites are free to use. Put in the person's name and get info on them that's in the public domain. Use TinEye and Google's reverse image search to look for people, places or things with the help of an image.
And now what we want to know is, how do we delete these digital footprints?
Yeah, how do we erase the digital footprint?
Exactly.
You know, that depends. Now, there's no absolute answer for this. Suppose you're uploading a picture from your phone to your social media.
Okay.
Now, there are 3 stages which come into this. First is when you're clicking the picture, that picture itself is there on your phone.
Okay.
Then when you click on share, that picture is transferred from your phone to the Facebook server. And at the end, the picture is stored in the data center of Facebook.
On our own devices, Saket pointed out that when we are done browsing the net, we should delete cookies. What are these cookies?
Cookies of the web are basically unique identification, very boring looking text, which a web server provides you the moment you give your password.
All web browsers like Chrome, Internet Explorer, Mozilla have an option to clear browsing history. Look for it in the settings menu. Better yet, if you're browsing in Chrome, use the incognito window where these cookies get automatically deleted when you're done. What do you do when the data moves from your own device to a website? Phase 2 of taking care of your digital footprint. Here's what Saket suggested very strongly.
You should make sure when you're giving any kind of a confidential information, it should always have that HTTPS kind of the green.
So the website where we see
absolutely
HTTPS,
that's the
Where
where.
S stands for secure.
Right. Gmail and Facebook, they all have this option. Go to this account settings and they have this option of enable HTTPS wherever required or wherever possible.
Finally, once your data is on the website you intended to store it on, then what?
Very honestly speaking, you don't have much of an access or much of control over that data which is residing on the server. However, there are some certain controls which are given to you using certain options. So right from making a picture private or only visible to a friend or a friend of a friend, that's a power given to you.
Yes, use those privacy settings, be it Gmail, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. Know your settings as they are the only control you've got over your digital footprint.
Now, I'm being an extremist. I'm saying that I want to go ahead and erase everything that's out there related to me. Okay, I erase my social profiles, I erase my Gmail, I erase I cut all ties with the internet. Okay, so as to say. Okay, is my digital footprint erased?
completely.
To answer that in one line, something which is there on the internet once, it's there to stay forever.
One thing's for sure, erasing digital footprints altogether is probably next to impossible, but being careful is not.